Good evening, family. Uh-oh. There we go. Whew. Good evening, family. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Tonight is Friday, the 7th of October, 2022. I'm Toni from Fabulosity, and this is the Fabulosity Friday Night Flash Sale. Come on in. So invite some friends today. Invite some of your girls in tonight. So we're going to start out with a jewelry explosion. And what does that mean? So what that means is I've got some fabulous jewelry. I've got the sterling down here, down at my feet. I have some pendants on the table. I have some sterling silver rings on the table. So, honey, it's on. We got some goodies for you tonight. So you want to go ahead. If you have any jewelry girls in your circle, in your group, in your pod, in your crew, you want to get them on this live tonight. So we are going sterling heavy tonight. Oh my goodness. Wow. God, you are just so amazing. You're so amazing. You are so amazing. So I don't know where you guys are tonight, but I'm on the East Coast. I'm in New Jersey, and honey, the weather was exquisite today. So we were probably around 75 degrees. Here we are in October, 75-degree weather, and it was stunning. If I didn't have so much to do today, I would have gone out for one of my walks, but I didn't have a chance. But I did get a lot done today. So come on, hit the share button when you come online. Hey, Sister Janji. God bless you, love. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Hi, sweetie. Okay. I'm sending it over to your email again. Okay, I just sent it over to your Gmail. Okay? So, uh-oh. I'm dropping things and I don't want to. I try not to drop things because if I drop it, I don't know that I've dropped. I could step on something. And these pieces are so pretty. So we're going to give, you're welcome, baby. Not a problem. Not a problem. So we have all kinds of goodies. Sometimes I have to put some goodies out there so that they can see. So I have a pair of the 3/4 carat round cut Swarovskis in 18 karat white gold filled. Those studs are exquisite. me stand up. These are so pretty. So the holidays are coming. They'll be here before we know it. There'll be lots of events, concerts, get-togethers, parties, events. A lot will be going on during the course of the holidays. And everybody needs something pretty, something shiny. And that's what these Swarovskis are. Swarovski crystals are phenomenal in that they have the fire of the diamond in there. So it has its own. So it has its own fire. So I've had to turn tonight. I've turned my lighting way down. Let me make sure that I'm okay here. Let me save this to send this. Thank you, baby. Got you. Hey, Sister Lorraine, welcome. Let me share this over to Facebook at large. There we go. There we are. And let me go ahead and. Good evening, family. God bless you. God bless you. See, my volume on my phone was still up. Sorry about that. So, yes. So, because of the fact that the holidays are coming up quickly, here we are within October. There we go. We're already in the month of October, which is really mind-blowing because it seems like just yesterday it was summer. So, these are so pretty. I love these. I have several pairs of them myself. I have every cut as well as every size, both in the 18 karat yellow gold filled and the 18 karat white gold filled. Thank you, Sister Janji. Those are so pretty. And that fire is just so amazing. So if I hold them away, I'm trying to see if you can see the stone by itself, because just bringing it anywhere near this light, all you see is a fire. And I have turned this light down as low as I have ever had it. So stunning. These are so pretty. So the price tag says $34. What we're going to do, we've got our discount. They are $20. And those are beautiful. Yay! Aw, thank you, sis. Thank you, dear. So, yes, I hope you guys have had a good day. I have had a busy day. I got a lot accomplished today, and I like to get things done. I really do. I like to be able to accomplish a lot before I know I'm sitting in this seat, because sometimes there are days when I'm sitting in the seat and I may not get anything else done. But I'm trying. I'm working at it. I was good today. I got a whole lot of stuff done. I had I had a few errands to do. I got them done. Had a couple people I needed to touch base with. I got that done. So it was a profitable day. It was good. All right. So again, these are 18 karat white gold filled. So they are dipped. These studs are dipped 3 times in 18 karat white gold. And yes, my little baby is doing fine. I had to let her out right before I got on here. That's why I was a few minutes late, because I let her out and I say, go pot pot. And she knows what I mean. But to her, she figures, I'm going to go hunting first. Let me see if there's some out here I can kill. And that's what she did first. I had to call her in. She's still cute though. To me, she's cute. Everything out there is afraid of her. But that's all right. I guess I wouldn't have it any other way. I would be afraid to have a small dog, because there's too much that comes at a small dog, and I don't want to always be fighting. I let her out there and say, heck, you know what? Ain't nothing messing with her. It's all right, though. Nobody is messing with my boo boo. Lord. So, yeah, so once again, these are dipped in 18 karat white gold, and they dip them 3 times for good coverage. They're wonderful for anybody who has sensitive skin, because a lot of times I have girls who come to me and say, well, I can't wear this or I can't wear that. Most girls can't wear fashion. A lot of the girls I encounter don't even give them fashion jewelry, because that is 100% alloy. But when you get into the gold, or when you get into the sterling, the percentage of alloy goes down. And that's why a lot more of the girls are actually able to wear the better jewelry than the fashion. So that's why a lot more of the girls are actually able to wear the good jewelry. They're able to wear the sterling. They're able to wear the 18 karat, the 14 karat gold. They may not be able to wear the 10, but they can wear the 18 karat gold field. They can wear, so they're the higher the carat. And I've mentioned this to my girls before, and I'm sitting here getting hot under these lights. The higher the carat, the less alloy that is the jewelry. So what that means is, if you're allergic, and this is the thing, most of the girls who have a problem with various types of jewelry don't have a problem with the actual metal. They have a problem with the alloy. The alloy would be whatever trace, whatever metal that they put in there. So when you, for example, if you go to the jeweler and you buy 10 karat gold, which is going to be cheaper than 14 karat gold, it's going to be harder because it has other metals added to the gold to make it harder. Gold is a very soft metal. Sterling silver is a soft metal. Okay? So what they do with the 14 karat gold, sometimes to lower the price of it, they'll melt it down and they'll add some plain old metal. It could be tin, it could be copper. It could be, there are a lot of different metals that they sometimes add to bring the carat weight down or to make it hard. So in the case of the, for example, in the case of the sterling, they all have, the sterling is 92.5% silver, and then 7.5% alloy filler to make it hard. But you'll see a lot of people out on the streets selling. They'll say, "Oh, silver sale." They'll say they're selling silver. Well, silver and sterling are two different things. So I have a saying that I say that all sterling is silver, but all silver is not sterling. Why do I say that? I say that because in order to be silver, you just have to have whatever percentage silver you have. It There's not a required amount of silver required by required for silver jewelry. Silver jewelry is that stuff that you'll see sold out on the street, and it's got a little bit of a dullness to it, and they might sell you something cheap for, maybe you might pay $25, or there is something like my bracelet in silver would probably be maybe about $40. Now, in the sterling, that's not what it is, because the sterling silver, in order to be sterling silver, it has to be 92.5% silver, meaning it can't have any more than 7.5% alloy, or 7.5% filler, or 7.5% hardener. So that's why I had the same thing with the gold. The 14 karat gold has a lower amount of hardener in it than the 10 karat gold. So I know that I'll have to pull it out of my little safe place, but my bridal set, when I got engaged, when my husband and I got engaged, he bought me a 14 karat gold um, engagement ring. Okay, beautiful ring. But I work with my hands. So when it came time for us to get married, um, when we were picking out our um, wedding bands, I selected a 10 karat gold wedding band, but my engagement ring is 14 karat. Now, one of the things that, because I knew that working with my hands, it was going to get beaten up. And it's funny because he worked with his hands. So he said, "Well, I'll take a 10 karat too." So over the years that we were married, his got his ring got sucked into the pool skimmer. He would be pulling the bucket out, and the suction would catch it, snatch it right on off of his hand, and he'd have to wait for it to go through the system and get blown out through one of the jets. And then he'd go down and he'd go diving in the deep end of the pool, about 10 feet, and he'd go and he'd get it, and he'd bring it in, and and he'd say, hold on to this for me. I'll give it to me a little bit later. And then he'd go back out and he'd be playing in the pool. But he knew that that ring was going to take a lick and it needed to keep on ticking. And I knew the same thing about my my wedding ring, but my my engagement ring. If you look at the back of that ring, I'll have to show it to you one time because it looks like it's been through a war. The stones are still there, but that back of the ring, it looks like it's a little bit flattened in the back. It's a little bit flattened right in this area because of the fact that I'm lifting up heavy containers full of merchandise. And when I do that, that will definitely bend the metal. When you're talking about gold, when you're talking about 14 karat gold, when you're talking about sterling. So I've learned to take off my rings sometimes when I'm doing heavy lifting. Otherwise, I know there might be an issue. And for the girls who are wearing the platinum is even softer than that. So, I have a friend who had her fiance, they're married now, but when they, because I went to help pick out the ring, he knew exactly what she wanted, but I just took him to my jeweler and he went in there and he bought this beautiful ring for her, but she's already lost, a stone already came out. She works with her hands. So platinum is gorgeous. It looks, oh, it's exquisite. But if you're working with your hands, you might want to do at least the white gold if you want that look. But that platinum, oh my gosh, it's exquisite. And it shows off the stone so beautifully. But platinum is an extremely soft metal. So this particular piece, this is a 1 carat round. That's a Swarovski stone set in 18 karat yellow gold field. So that is dipped 3 times in 18 karat gold. It's on an 18-inch chain. So that's what they call the princess length chain. And they mean that because when I know that when I wear an 18-inch, this is where you see my finger right here. That's where the pendant hits. And it's funny because when I started noticing that all of my vendors were no longer carrying the 20-inch chains that I was buying for myself. So you see where it's hanging? See, it's hard to say. Here we go. Let me see if I can turn this light down some more. There we go. So that's the length of that 18-inch. Again, that's called a princess length chain. And since I noticed that a lot of my manufacturers and wholesalers, it became very difficult to get chains. So, because they used to have 18 and they had 20 and 22 and 24-inch chains, and they were wonderful. But then all of a sudden, all they had were 18-inch. So what I would have to do in order to have chains, I'd have to get the ones that they had. And so I was sitting there all concerned thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Until I tried on one of the chains. And I actually preferred the length of the 18-inch, that princess length chain. It puts that pendant above your décolletage, again above your neckline, so that it can actually be seen. That is so pretty. So this particular pendant is encased in 18 karat yellow gold filled. Well, it's encased in 18 karat gold. So they dip it 3 times in the 18 karat gold. The price tag says $65, but at 40% off, it's like $39 if I'm not mistaken. $39. So if anybody wants this gorgeous round Swarovski pendant, it's $39. It makes a beautiful gift, whether you're getting it for yourself or for somebody else. I do believe that every woman should have a set of Swarovskis. That means you should have at least one pendant and at least a pair of studs. And why do I say that? I say that because every once in a while an occasion presents itself where a pair of hoops won't do. You got me? Where something is formal and you need to have the elegance of a stud in your ear. So you don't want to entrust those occasions to fashion jewelry. And one of the things I like, let me get those the studs that I had. Now the studs are white gold filled, but I do have yellow as well. One of the things I love about them is when you go to the jeweler and you buy a pair of studs, they have, if you look at the back of that post at the end, there's a little indentation there. That's called the safety catch. So what that means is that when you put the back on there, it's not going to automatically, easily come down past that point. It will lock, so the back locks in to the indentation that is made in that stud. And a safety catch is what you see on good earrings. So when you go to the jeweler and, okay, I don't know what's going on with this Facebook thing. Okay. But yeah, when you go into a jeweler, what they do is when they sell you a pair of studs, you get, I'm thinking it must be my connection. My not my Wi-Fi. I think it's my hard connection to my computer. But I'll check that when I get offline tonight. But yeah, when you go to the jeweler, they're going to sell you, if you're buying a pair of diamond studs, you're going to have a safety catch. There will be a safety catch on those studs because you wouldn't want to wear them any other way. And I say that because let's say you're out and about, you're dancing, you got your little wig on, you got your weave in, and you go bleep with your hair, and somehow your hair gets caught up in that backing of the earring, and when you go flip, the earring goes toing somewhere else, and you're dancing the night away. And when you walk out of the door, you find yourself a diamond earring short. So, and what happens is, depending on how much you end up paying for those, I see what's happening. It's my feet. I'm in the way there. There we go. Depending on what you have paid for those bad boys, you're either going to be upset or devastated. You're going to be upset or, hey, Sister Tapaza, God bless you, baby. Hey, Sister Janice. Yeah, you're either going to be upset or completely and totally devastated. Laying out on the floor, crying, crying, crying. And when it's gone, there's nothing you can do. Now, sometimes girls will take when you get an expensive piece of jewelry, and this is always a suggestion. Um, if you have a homeowner's insurance policy, what you can do is you can put your fine jewelry, your diamonds, your emeralds, your rubies, your sapphires, your good jewelry. You can put it on what they call a rider. What it is an addendum. It's an addition to your it's an update to your homeowner's policy. So that when you wear that jewelry out, I mean, not when you destroy it or anything, when you wear it out of the house, when you wear your diamonds out of the house, that your homeowner's policy will cover you for for loss or theft, or if you break one or something like that. Okay, so I recommend, for anybody who's got fine jewelry, that before you start getting comfortable wearing it out in public, that you make sure that you get a rider on your homeowner's policy. And that will protect you. That will protect you from that loss. Now, this one is pretty. This one is 18 karat white gold fill. Let me see if I can get a better shot. And this one I love because this stone, they all have so many stones in them. The center stone is a star. So it's a star shaped pendant. That is so stunning. In the 18 karat white gold fill. For my girls who love the bling. Hey, Sister Tafaza, God bless you, baby. Yeah, for the girls who really like the bling, if you're going to bling it up, at least do it with the 18 karat yellow or the white gold field. And this one is stunning. Those hand set Swarovskis are gorgeous. That main stone again is a star. It looks like it's at least a 1 carat star cut. That's pretty. I was going to try to use the GoPro. I could probably do that. I'd have to set it up as a second camera on here and then set myself up like a guest. I could do that. I'm going to try that the next time I do the jewelry. And then what I'll do, I'll be able to do the bags through the one camera, and then I'll do the jewelry through the GoPro, because the GoPro has a much better lens on it and it gives me better control of the light. But this one is pretty. That is a sharp stone, that star-shaped. Oh, that's stunning. That is stunning. So it's a 1/2 carat star-cut stone for the center. And then around that main stone, there are what you would call pave stones. But that's a stunning piece. And those Swarovskis are exquisite. So that is also on an 18-inch chain, that princess length. That is stunning. Let's see how much that is. I did not bring too many of these in. The tag says $60, so it's $48 with the special. That is so stunning. That is so stunning. So I'm showing you a few pieces of jewelry tonight because, as I said, here we are in October. Christmas will be here before you know it. Christmas will be here before you know it. And if your loved ones are looking for jewelry, if they want some bling, you want to make sure that they're not disappointed. Another thing that I can advise you, the website is being updated. Today I did not go on the site to add bags, but I'm adding styles most days. So today I was running around doing things, but I'll probably spend most of the weekend on the website adding styles. There are some new colors that are on there. There are more colors. There's an apricot. The papaya color is blowing up on there. Okay. They have a couple different purples. They've got more greens, and you definitely, if you have not been on the Fabulosity website recently, and I mean since like Monday or Tuesday of this week, you want to go back on there and check it out. You need to go back on there and check it out, because if you miss something on there, you know, you don't want those girls to come on there and lock it in, because a lot of folk who don't look like us are shopping on that website. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, they're not missing out on any blessings. Don't you? Okay. So again, this is the white star pendant. So if you want the white star pendant, it is $48. I can put it in a gift box for you if you are giving it as a gift, or if you want it to be wrapped as a gift for you. But that's a bad piece. So if you want the white star pendant, type in the comments, sold white star. Price is $48. It's on an 18-inch chain, and it's gorgeous. Now, one of the nice things, it's funny because when you see a diamond pendant on somebody these days, most cases it's not huge, huge, huge. They'll do maybe about a half a carat on the pendant. So this is that 18 karat white gold filled setting with a half carat round cut Swarovski in as that center stone, and it's just a solitaire. That is so stunning. That is so beautiful. Trying to see if I can find a better. It's this camera with the lighting. That is so stunning. Hey, Sister Chris. God bless you, honey. That is stunning. So, as I was saying a little bit earlier, when, because we're getting into the Christmas season. And not only is it the gift giving season. Hey, baby girl, God bless you. Not only is it the gift giving season, but there are a lot of gatherings, there are a lot of get-togethers, there are a lot of parties, office parties, and networking events and things where you're going to be, what they say is putting on the nines. You'll be dressing that up. Okay. You'll be dressing up. You might have that cute little LBD, that little black dress. And when you're dressed formally like that, it's nice to be able to wear something classic and understated. So in that case, that would be, and I think every woman should have a solitaire. Every woman should have a solitaire. Okay. And a pair of studs. So this is in the 18 karat white gold field. So it's a 3/4 inch stud. The pendant is a 1/2 carat round cut Swarovski, but they match in fire, and that's perfect for that little black dress. That's perfect for that business get together. If you're a professional and you're working at a law firm, or if you're working in a professional field, you definitely want to have your accessories together. And I'm not saying go to the jewelry store and plunk down a couple $1,000 on a pendant. I'm saying get yourself a Swarovski set. You got me? And you fake it till you make it, sis. So this 1/2 carat pendant, let's see what the tag says, because this is beautiful. 18 karat white gold field. It says $50. So it's $30 with the special because it's 40% off the tag. So that would be $30 for the pendant. And that's stunning. And the earrings, if you were to go with the 3/4 carat rounds in the white gold field, the tag says $34. With the 40% off, they come down to $20. So for a total of $50, you would have a classic set that would look beautiful everywhere you go. Okay, so I do sell separately. So if you want the 3/4 inch, the 3/4 carat rounds in the 18 karat white gold field, type in your comments. Okay, the pendant, Sister Janice got the pendant. All right, let me get my little paper. Okay. All right, so this particular pendant, the white gold round pendant, this particular one has gone. Let me see what else I have in here. This is something style that I did bring multiples. That is stunning. Congratulations, Mother Coats. Yes, that's a nice piece. Let's see. And because of the fact that I brought a lot of my pieces back from my hospital show, I brought a lot of what I have is still packed from the hospital show. I don't know exactly what I have. Because I was trying to get out of there for the night. After a 14-hour day, honey, that's a long day. So I don't know exactly what I have. Let's see. Oh, okay. I do have another of the 1/2 carat, 18 karat of the 1/2 carat round cut pendant. I've got another one of those solitaires. That one's $30 if somebody else wants that. So there is another one in the house if anybody has interest. But that is pretty. And I really strongly believe that every woman should have a pair of studs, good studs, okay, that look enough like diamond to fool the average jeweler. Let's say you go to one of your company events and you're trying to get fast tracked into management. People sometimes, it's a shame, but some people will look at you differently, and they'll look at you from the standpoint that they like to promote people who remind them of themselves. And sometimes all it takes is a well-placed piece of jewelry. A well-placed piece of jewelry. And it's a shame. A well-placed piece of jewelry where I've got this big square rock on my hand when I go sometimes when I go to the grocery store, and the people waiting on me will often handle me an entirely different way because they see the rock on my hand. And I'm not saying that that's the right way for people to be, because really we should treat everybody with respect regardless of how they're dressed. But regrettably, that is not what they do out in the working world or in society. So it's a good idea to have something like that, to have a nice piece of jewelry that's going to catch the eye, a pair of earrings, just a pair of little studs on your ears that when they look at those studs, they don't know whether that's a diamond or what, but they see it and they say, "Oh, okay. This girl's no joke. She's no joke." And even if we've overlooked her before, we need to take another look at her. We need to take another look at her because I'm thinking we must be missing something. This girl may be management material. This may be somebody that we need to promote. And it's sad, but something like that can make that difference. It can make the difference to get you looked at, because sometimes it's not always the quality of the work. Because I know a lot of people who are out there who are putting in A1 grade work every day, all day, 365 days a year. And then what will happen is when it comes to promote, they'll promote either somebody who doesn't look like them, or they'll promote a man that she has to train for so how are you going to sit there and bring somebody in and I got to train them for the position above me? That doesn't make sense. But if they look at you differently, if they look at you for your capabilities, and they look at you and they say, "Wow, now her work is excellent, but okay, we see," they'll see a whole new side of you. They'll see a whole new caliber of you. So it's a good idea for everybody. If you're working, it's a good idea. Make sure that you get yourself a good pair of studs. and you don't have to go to the jeweler and spend a whole lot of money. The Swarovskis get the job done. The 18 karat white gold filled or the 18 karat yellow gold filled. However you do, you'll be able to get a good presentation. And these are 3/4 carat. One of the things that I did when I first started carrying these, because I had them in the white gold and in the yellow gold filled, I had them in the round cut and in the square. So what I did, the first thing I did was I went to the white gold. I pulled one pair of every size in the round, one pair of every size in the square. Okay, so that was I just did I did the half because I didn't need the quarter. I said, let me get the half, let me get the 3/4 and the full. So I got 6 pairs of studs in the white gold field and 6 pairs of studs in the yellow gold field. And what that allowed me to do is no matter what's going on, if I'm just ministering church, if it's a concert, if I'm going out to dinner, if I've got my hair up and it's a formal event, I'm wearing a pair of the studs. And then I made sure that I always had matching pendants. Okay. So when it comes to the round, I'll definitely wear a round pendant. So I got one round and one square in the white gold field, one round and one square in the yellow gold field. So my situation is done. I have good jewelry. So I do have the 14 karat because my mom always bought me good stuff. I do have the diamond because she always bought me good stuff. However, I ain't wearing that everywhere. You got me? I can put I didn't put there was a rider on her policy, but I didn't put one on mine. So but if I decide to wear it, I might go ahead and wear it out maybe once in a while. But why bother when you have the Swarovskis? It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. Maybe I'm crazy, but it definitely makes a lot of sense to me. And I'm looking in my case, and it looks like I do have of the white gold filled, in addition to the round. And I love this one. The white pear. I love this pendant. That pear shape Swarovski. And that's just so stunning in that white. So this one I love. So of course it's on that 18-inch chain. And I keep saying I'm going to get up to New York, and then they keep messing with the gas prices. So I'm not sure when we're going to have New York. But I do have a lot of the 18-inch, the princess length. And I love where it hits because whether I'm wearing a t-shirt, it's visible. Whether I'm wearing something that goes a little bit lower, it's visible. So they can still see that pendant. So when I travel, a lot of times I'll wear the white pear. I'll wear, oh my goodness, my other silver sterling ring was in there. I put it in the case. Didn't mean to do that. What size is this? This is an 8. Since I started losing weight, my ring sizes have gone down. So I was an 8.5 when I got married back in 2000, and now I'm an 8. I've never been an 8 before. So this thing is amazing. I haven't been good about my exercise since but right before the storm hit. So I've been kind of sort of watching what I eat. But I'm telling you, I'm still right where I was the week before the storm. So I haven't lost any. I haven't gained any. So it's time. I think I need to go ahead and get my exercise back on. But I love it. I love it. I love it. And it's a shame things are that way, where people look more sometimes at what you wear, what you've got on, than the value, than just valuing the people, you as a person. It's a shame. But I know when I fly, my trips are generally more pleasant. My trips are generally more pleasant when I have something on that's a little intimidating. I don't see anything wrong with us being intimidating with regards to our fabulosity. You got me? That's one of the reasons I do what I do. I want us to have access to things that cause heads to turn and say, wow, where did she get that? That's what I want. That's why I do the 18 karat gold field, so that we can have something that's going to stop traffic from across the street. So you can have that gorgeous sterling silver white sapphire ring that's going to make them take notice and stop right in their blooming tracks and say, oh my gosh, that ring is coming toward us. That's why I want that. It's a wonderful thing. So if anybody wants that white sapphire sterling ring in that square cut, I have sizes. I believe size 7, 8, 9, and 10 on the table in that stunning ring, and it's hard to see it, but you can see the outline of just the stone. That's stunning. That is stunning. But the ring, it says 70, 40% off, 42. That's not bad. And then for the white pear pendant, which is stunning. The white pear, the tag says 65, which brings it down to $39. So if anybody wants the white pear pendant, type in the comments, sold white pear. And that's one of my favorite pendants. So if anybody wants it, type in the comments, sold white pear. Now, as far as any extras, I don't think I have any more of the white pear. That is so pretty though. So I think this is the last pear pendant. Yeah, it looks like it is the last pear. Yeah, that's the last one. So I think what I'm going to try to do, I may try to come online at some point during the course of the day tomorrow. I'm going to need to change up my system over here. And by doing that, I mean I need to go ahead and I can maybe work the cell phone, or see if I can work the GoPro at the same time. But I'm wondering whether it will let me do that, because I don't plug a number into that. I can try. Maybe I can make a guest code. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But if I do it, I'll go ahead and I'll send out a message, because you guys have got to see this jewelry in the proper light, because these pieces are exquisite. Okay, so we are at the hour mark. So I thank you guys for joining me tonight. Mother Janice, I'll go ahead and send you an invoice for your pendant. And congratulations, and enjoy your night. So my next show is scheduled for Sunday night at 9 p.m. East Coast time, but I'll probably try to do one tomorrow just to see how the jewelry comes through. So if I do it, why don't we just say at 1 o'clock tomorrow at 1 p.m. Okay, so 1 p.m. East Coast time, I will try to come online and try to work that out. So I'll be trying to see if I have access to using my second camera, my GoPro, and using that just for the jewelry. So I'd have to do it. I'll figure it out. All right. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Enjoy your night. And remember, if the shoe fits, get a bag to match. I love you guys. God bless you. Rest well. And I'll see you on the flip side.